Hello, hello, hello. How are we today, Dota 2 fans? Starting off a little early this afternoon, about 3:45 Eastern. Got all of our players in the lobby, but missing one camera from saadboys. Great thing about PGL for qualifiers, you have to be in their Discord with their cameras on, or with your cameras on. Primo. But we are here today for the grand finals. We got a best of 5 between saadboys and Wildcard. Saadboys, hodgepodge stack that's kind of been forming in and out. Got players like Dark Black, Alone, Fashero, Nine, and Ifrit. An amalgamation of ranks going as high as Immortal 81 all the way down to Immortal 3000. Wildcard, been grinding right now. Got it. Let's see. Where is Mr. Fade? He was top 100 Europe, but been bouncing back and forth. Everyone else pretty high up there. No one really lower than 350 Immortal. So, saadboys certainly the underdog here. Wildcard looking to qualify to their second PGL Wallachia in a row, having entered last season. Season 2, Wallachia. They went, unfortunately, winless. But now, with a little more experience under their belt and a big org like Wildcard at their backs, the support is mounting. And they have been in the hyperbolic time chamber of Dota. Go ahead and go to full screen so we can see this draft.
Seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
saadboys starting off, banning out the Lycanthrope. Fade signature. Alchemist as well, Monkey King and Lich banned out. Monkey King and Alone special in the mid lane.
Seconds. No, I'm sorry. 8 seconds. Actually, I meant. Well, never mind. 5 seconds remaining.
saadboys going to take out the Fade Magnus as well. Respect bans. Coming through for the offlane. Just the meta in general as well. Not going to see any speed or big num shadow demon either.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Final ban coming through for the first wave here. Wildcard, and they are going to snap up the Dragon Knight. The Amson's played this a couple times across the past week in competitive matches. To good effect. Started off a little slow. I think in one of the games they beat Shopify. Yamson picked up this Dragon Knight and came back from behind. Led the team to victory, so hoping to not get behind to start off with here. Davian leading the fray. And you know we have to have those Pinkman voice lines going on in the chat. Thank you. 10 bad babies. Spamming voice lines. You love it. Answer to the DK is present in the pool so far. You could snap pick the Doom here. Still available to both sides. If you don't get it now, I don't think you're going to get it later though. Wildcard do have 2 bans to protect this Dragon Knight. Yeah. saadboys recognizing their opportunity. Bring old Lucifer on the board.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
How can you protect the DK against the Doom? Do you need to? Or do you just ensure that you just get Dragon Farm off and then click with Reckless Abandon? A couple options present.
Radiant team ban.
If you go with a dual core or tri-core that can all contribute damage to buildings in team fights, then one Doom isn't the worst thing to worry about. The eventual Aghanims, Refresher, then you start to see problems.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Time now for
Sad boys. Gonna take the beefy boy Ogre Magi and Wildcard snatch up the Undying to match. Okay. So one save and one peel available for Wildcard now. Undying, of course, able to wrap his ally
10 seconds.
in the warm embrace of a tombstone with the shard. Dark Willow gonna throw that Terrorize out.
5 seconds remaining.
Scare even the sturdiest foes away. But Ogre Magi, beefcake in his own right.
Radiant team pick.
Great guardian for any squishy safe laner. Muerta paired with Doom. Very common offlane duo here.
5 seconds remaining.
Great snap silence in the calling as well. A little bit of repositioning and a whole lot of damage here.
Dire team pick.
Phantom
Okay.
Assassin.
And Sad Boy is going to snatch up the PA. A cheap built-in break mechanic with her shard. And some max HP percentage damage to boot. DK, of course, hates both of those.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
We're going to see the Fade Enigma come out. Man, it's a decent Enigma game, but Muerta has two ways of canceling Black Hole. Ogre Magi, a little shorter reach on his stun.
10 seconds remaining.
Doom, Infernal Blade if it gets close. Doom, of course, is
5
ultimate
seconds
also.
remaining.
And, I mean, worst case scenario, late game, get Ags, just Doom yourself and blink right in on top of the Enigma. And you are scot-free. But maybe the early game pressure from a Fate Enigma could be too much to handle here for Sad Boys. We'll see. Willow Enigma, a great lane pairing as well. You have a couple methods of catch now for this Phantom Assassin who can otherwise slice and dice through the lane with Phantom Strike. Deal damage from afar with the dagger, of course. Mid laners left in the pool. Right now, Sad Boys, man, they got to be careful. The RCY Invoker, the RCY Puck, still on the board.
This should be interesting.
Looking to protect one of the two. The Pinkleer is banned out by Wildcard.
Radiant team ban.
All right, there we see the Invoker gone.
Dire team ban.
And the Puck. Yeah. Good news. Earth Spirit still available. A very successful hero for the young mid laner. 12 professional matches across the past year with a 75% win rate in those officials. However, is it a good
10
Earth Spirit
seconds
game?
remaining.
Early game tempo against this PA is much welcome,
5 seconds remaining.
but then you only have DK and your Eidolons for building hitters. If you get doomed, you're pretty much worthless. Might have to dig a little deeper here into the bag of RCY. If you ban the Earth Spirit, then maybe it works out. You could play something. I don't know if a Queen of Pain works here. RCY, certainly no stranger to Storm Spirit. Two squishy heroes that Tiny could really feed on here, but I don't know. I don't know if I care too much for the Tiny. Digging way deeper into the bag of RCY. Something that could work out to help out Tempo would be the Nature's Prophet. He hasn't played too many officials on it this year, though. He is 4 for 4 on a Shadow Fiend, but that is something we have not seen in the current meta in quite some time.
Drow Ranger.
DK mid. All right, we're going to go with the Yamson Drow. Built-in True Strike against the Phantom Assassin with her Shard. This is something we've seen picked up more and more. Welcome addition to the meta. And requires a little more jump from Saadboys. You're going to have to see these Blink Daggers. Muerta's going to need the dead shot to maybe pull the Drow into a vulnerable striking space. The Phantom Assassin always going to have to keep that strike on cooldown. Looking for Traxx. No reserve time. These 7 seconds being used. Tick by tick. Saadboys hard pressed here. A mid laner. Earth Spirit doesn't really do too well. And it's going to be the Shaker. Some range stun, range control for this Enigma, for the Drow. And a ton of damage. Folks, we are going to get into game 1 very soon. And friends, enemies, new acquaintances, welcome. If you're just joining us for the first time, I'm Malibu Jesus. You can call me Malibu for short. Dota degenerate of a long time, all the way back to Dota 1, and a newer caster. Been on the scene for about a year, 4 months, 5 months or so. We've recently switched over to play-by-play, and we're having a good time with it. But just like to welcome everybody to the channel. And buckle up because we got a long one. We've got a best of 5 between Saadboys and Wildcard. As you've seen, the winner of this punches their ticket to Bucharest, Romania. Beautiful, chill Bucharest, Romania. Was there last year with the former Nouns roster. Absolute blast of a time in PGL. Played the role of the wonderful host there. And I know that Wildcard are looking to get back, while the likes of Saadboys looking to prove themselves here. And of course, spectator settings always reset, because why not? But we've got game 1 underway here. Both teams gonna smoke right off rip. Alone calling out Mr. Yamson here with a colorful text. High ground ward for the Dire as we see the two poised to clash. Alone gonna be the first point of contact. If you can make him take Fisher first, could be a nice win. Low ground smoke breaks. Both teams back off. Dire may be fearful of playing under a high ground ward here. Yeah, gonna split. Look to go 2-2 on the bounty rune split. A little early Eidolon scouting, and first 20 gold in CS goes to Muerta. Oh? Big Gnome? not wanting to scuffle too closely with Dark Black. Puts down the Bramble and is gone throwing Shade, so expect to see a lot of damage out of this Dark Willow. Let's look. Methodical. So every 6 attacks you get a crit. The Dance of the Dead, Sluggard, Devil's Bargain, Learning Curve, yeah. Rotting Mitts. Alright, attack spawn a zombie. Move speed penalty. On Fade. Nothing too crazy here. In terms of facets for the heroes selected. But where to getting low top with Doom as well. Always got to keep an eye on those health bars as Dark Black caught in the Bramble. The early Eidolon split making short work of that HP bar. Yeah. Fade summoning the army. Little Wildcard Rowdy boys showing up for their favorite offlaner here. Taking a look at the mid lane, we see Earthshaker off to a 6-3 start against the 4-1 RCY. You're new to Dota. This Enchant Totem gives you 100% bonus damage on your right clicks. Very powerful early on for these CS, these creep scores. Almost impossible to win as another melee mid laner against that Shaker, but RCY certainly the candidate for the job if there would be anyone in this region. Ogre getting quite low in the bottom lane, will give up. Not first blood, Fade going down instead, but the Eidolons and Big Num will get some return action for the Dire. Dark Black claiming the first bounty of the game. A lot of gold in that bank. Evaluating the top side of the map, we see some creep manipulation with the wave being dragged behind the tower. Fashera and 9 not wanting to play into the bully nature of Speed's Undying. Yeah, Guzu. VA is getting a lot of play. You know, it's an exciting hero too. And she's not exactly like the one-shot meta like she used to be after she got tuned down. So it's kind of refreshing. But looking bottom, see Ogre. Yase getting kind of low. Eidolons with, ooh, the Shadow Strike. Almost killing him. I'm going to call this Shadow Strike. You strike from the Shadow Realm. It just makes sense, right? Dark Black playing for the Lotus. Big Num probably going to have an opportunity to contest and or complete his own pool. We are seeing the last hits start to fall heavily in favor of Wildcard. All 3 cores across all 3 lanes. Now in the lead. But that early kill. Certainly a boon for Dark Black on the Phantom Assassin. RCY under the enemy tower. Let's see what he's up to. Gonna go double bracer, it looks like. Good to know the courier bug is, or the quick buy bug is still there. Unless... No, he's gonna go Null Talisman. So he wants a little bit of cheap mana regen. Doesn't want to be forced into purchasing a bottle. Whereas Earthshaker, you know damn right. He's a bottle boy through and through. Alright, RCY getting a little low in the mid lane. Let's go back. I was worried about the Doom, but alone. Stop. Just sticking it to him here. A 9 charge on the wand. He's stunned from the aftershock. Makes it out. And the Fissure alone. Oh, alone. Level 1 Fissure. 110 damage. So RCY swaps out his items to get more efficient regen of the wand, but that also lowers his max HP and current HP. Oh, tough break for the DK. Earthshaker, let's see. Yeah, ahead by 200 now after that hero kill. They're right back to business, but RCY cut off. Not body blocked, though. We'll be able to get back under his own tower. Alone is going to get level 6. He's got to be careful here on RCY. The Echo Slam might just come out if he gets enough mana. 150, only 2 stick charges. RCY in dangerous territory here. Desperately needs a rotation from his supports, but probably not going to get it until this action rune comes out. RCY does place this observer. Probably spotted out by Alone, but getting a little bit of reconnaissance on that 6-minute rune. Very valuable. Yeah. Pings out the observer. RCY posturing. 9 is rotating down. Amplified damage goes to the DK. Silenced up and a dead shot at the ready. All but spelling certain doom for RCY. We do see Big Num rotating from the bottom lane. The stick buying a little bit of time, and the Brambles coming in just a tad too late. Second death of the game for RCY. Alone going to finish off those treads. Courier not inbound just yet. Tough break for the Phenom in the mid lane. Yo, what's up, Nacho Cheese? Welcome back, homie. Why is Taco Bell so good? Dude, Taco Bell fueled my youth, my childhood, man. Certainly have a soft spot in my heart.
I'm afraid Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
7-minute runes coming out, or wisdom runes rather. Bashiro gets the Radiance.
Radiant's middle tower
Speed making use of the twin gate. Ogre gonna have to dodge. Put on his best dancing shoes here. Big Num gets the right click from the Shadow Realm. Holding the tombstone here. Speed being quite judicious with the spell casting. No level 6 just yet. Taking a look top. Yamson getting run down by the offlane duo of the Radiant. TP back from Speed. And they peel off. Gonna be Treads on... Whoa, Treads Falcon Blade on Speed. That is some serious early net worth. Not more serious than Fades. But let's take a look down here as Fade looking to close the gap onto Phantom Assassin. No Phantom Strike target available. She's gonna go for the TP after the Malefice fades and does get out. But forced back to base. It's gonna be a lot of space here. Oh my god.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What's going down?
Radiant's
It's
middle
like
tower
RCY got an illusion rune. Oh yeah. Alone farming up for that blink. Very standard build up for the mid Earthshaker. Where in the hell? RCY making the rotation bottom. Ogre eating the assault from the Dire. Eidolon's gonna put in the right clicks, and one more should do it. From the Shadow Realm, Big Num gets another kill. RCY responding at the meantime to the mid lane push. Wants to catch that wave, prevent any damage against this tier 1 tower. And Fade with a nice early game build up here. Wand, Tranquils. Oh no, Yamson in the silence. Feeling a calling, pulling him back to the grave. Drow dead for 24. Speed saving the tombstone here. Just knows it's too low of an opportunity for them to fight. TP in from Iyasi. As Speed hits the Flesh Golem, trying to walk down Pashero with those Flesh Mitts, brings him down. I'm not just the Rotting Mitts. You can call them Flesh Mitts, right? And RCY with the Dragon Tail in the mid lane alone does have the Echo Slam. He's in the middle of 2 heroes in a big wave. Lets it rip. No one dies. TP coming in after the Earthshaker already dies. It's canceled. 5 heroes from the Dire concentrated on this mid lane. Shaker back in 20, but doesn't have Echo. He is getting experience and vision here with this, with a statue from his death. The Spirit Cairn.
Radiant structures are fortified. I'm afraid Radiant's middle tower is under siege. Dire's middle tower is
It's amazing the difference in Dota, folks. If you look now, kill score 4-4. Just 10 minutes in. But this early game tower and the large amount of CS advantage here for the Dire gives them a 4K lead. 4,000 gold. What does that buy, you might ask? You know, 2-3 pairs of power treads, upgraded version of your boots, makes your character stronger. About 2 blink daggers, a drums and a blink. Really fleshing out that early game armament of Wildcard. Fashero stepping up. Yase also revealed. Big Num going in to join RCY. Doom is ready, but will he cast the... Oh, no, going for the TP out, but rooted by Big Num. Signature hero for the Pause 4 player. Making some great impact early game here. 3-0-1. RCY going forward, finds the Ogre, but I don't know. Can the Dire close the gap? Or is this just space for the Drow? Hitting the tower. See the squeeze being put on. Taking this early offlane tower opens up the enemy Dire camps, or the ancient camps too, and the Wisdom Rune. Tower low. Shaker pinging out the Drow. Has Echo Slam available with the Haste Rune. The old makeshift Blink Dagger, they always say. Yeah, so let's take a look at those bags, brother. Working on the Dragon Lance. Into Yasha. Not really a big Manta game. You can dispel the Ignite. You can dispel the Silence from Muerta that the Calling puts on you. But with Shaker, you give him more illusions to echo off of. It's not great. Kill illusions pretty well to begin with. Dark Black, about 400 gold behind his counterpart here. As he completes this Battle Fury, expect to see that gap close and maybe even go in favor of the Radiant. Drow certainly a carry that can fight a little earlier than your average bear. But put her on a pedestal too soon, and these beefy cores, Earthshaker Doom, can certainly bring her down. Wildcard giving up their tier 1 tower top in exchange for a possibility of hunting down the Phantom Assassin. They really want her to show on this wave, but full 5 TPs available on the Radiant. You could expect Rainbow TP response, and the drums beefing up the Eidolons and the Dragon, putting a big squeeze here on this tier 2 tower. And let's take a look mid, folks. We see Big Num and Speed walking down alone. Creep wave and a bunch of heroes. No Echo Slam. He dies. I guess he used it but didn't get a kill earlier. Maybe took some stacks? Something crazy? All right. 6K lead for the Titans of NA Dota. Favorites here. Win the series. Punching down at their sad little bros here. RCY with the bait. He's got the Blink Dagger going into the Mage Slayer. A little more survivability. Lessens the damage put out by the Earthshaker. Well, and that gives away the Observer on the high ground here. 9 in the Brambles. Can he get out? Dodging the silence, fade, weaving. No blink just yet on the Enigma. Yeah. Level 1 Echo available on the Earthshaker. Precast the Enchant Totem. Speed breaks the smoke here. The intuition from the 5 really paying off for the rest of his team. Even if Speed dies and eats that gank, that is such a big win for them. Right, we see pings on wave. We know Wildcard want to control their lanes. Get more vision out through the lanes being pushed. And if they can unravel this final tier 1 tower, could pay dividends for them. Oh, alright. Doomcast on the Undying to start the fight. Bashero biting off far more than he can chew. Will go down to the Eidolons. Fade picks up the kill. Alright, RCY putting the squeeze on this tier 1 tower. Final one to fall for the Radiant. Big Num with the backing. Fade. There for moral support and a nice little pipe. Pipe of Insight. Beautiful pickup here. They do bring down Speed. Not Spade. But the innate Ceaseless Sturge brings him right back to life. Back top side. Radiant gonna lose another tier 2 tower, but the TP's response from Wildcard. They want to save this mid tier 1. Water Rune. A little bottle refill on alone. They save their tower. Might be setting the field for a fight. Alone waiting in the tree line. Hoping to break any smokes. But no one's got a Lucy for him. Damn. Grove Bow for RCY on the DK.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Big Num, what do you want? Going for that Yules. Yamson blessed with a Grove Bow too? Alright friends, if there are any newbies out there. Grove Bow, S tier item for any ranged hero, especially a damage dealing carry. Sometimes, in fact, it's so good, you can expect to see these characters hold on to the item for almost all game, depending on how late it goes. Neutral items that go in this slot, you get different tiers of them. 7 minutes, 17 minutes, 27, 37, and then 60. A new tier is introduced at each of those marks. That's right, Feeds. Speed gaming in the hearts of many. Dark Black, Battle Fury complete. Building into the Manta style. Has the Yasha and RCY in on the Muerta. Brambles and the Silence following, but only the Muerta into the grave here. Radiant unable to shore up their defenses. Looking to lose this tier 2 tower on the top side. RCY TPing out. Let's take a look where he's going. Sees alone. The response to these tier 1 towers remaining been really a nuisance for the saadboys. Trying to scrouge up some advantage of both vision and net worth. Unable to do so. Game now mounting to a 10k lead. 11. As Wildcard proves me wrong. 19 minutes in to this game 1 of possible 5. You gotta win 3 to go to the big dance. Yeah, that ward from Speed. Paying dividends here. Lets Wildcard know how they can move around the map in an uber aggressive mode. Alright. Drums Dragonlance with the Hurricane Pike finished. Yamson. Look at how far you can attack away from. It's only going to boost up with this shard. You get an extra 100 attack range, I believe. 200. Damn. And, okay, so right now, waves crashing in the ocean, we're going to see smoke from the Radiant in anticipation of Wildcard looking to take their Tormentor. And the waves are meeting here. Echo Slam from alone, but Fade survives it. Doom on the DK, but for what? He's already a dragon. Black Hole pulling 2 in to their deaths as Speed closing the gap brings down a 3rd. And that's a bit of a disaster for Sad Boys. Losing 3, losing their Doom, their Echo Slam, and now their Ogre. Soon to be a tier 3, chalked up in advantage of Wildcard. Breaking high ground here, 21 minutes in. You know, I like the move from Sad Boys. Taking a fight outside of your base, hoping to protect that base, but unable to bring down the 1600 HP Enigma. Popped that Pipe of Insight prior. And Shaker didn't really do too much with this Echo. Holy sh... Magicster. Thank you for the sub, my friend. I thought I turned all my alerts off during the game, but the sub alerts still give me the old jump scare, so thank you for that. I wish I had my cam on so you could have seen that. Pretty funny, but Wisdom Rune and a Tormentor going the way of the Dire here as Yase walks up, gets stunned and cleaved down by RCY, the Fire Dragon. As Fashero and Muerto both silenced, looking to get away. Atos holding Yamson in place on the dead shot to save Fashero temporarily. Breathe Fire coming in and bringing down the Doom, sending him back to the 7 Hells as Jix joins the fray on the back of Big Num. Kills aplenty for Wildcard here, 15-5. As we see the safe laner and the mid laner of Sad Boys scrounging up anything they can find on the outskirts of the map. Echo Slam level 2 is available with the haste rune. No Ags just yet though. Maybe waiting until these two revive. RCY blinks and dodges the ignite. Every little bit counts. Now on cooldown for 15. All right, let's take a second to look at chat here as we have a pause. Just a reminder, we are operating on a 6-minute delay, friends. Yeah, the PA versus Drow matchup earlier did not go well for the Drow, but when you feel like you're the stronger team, I can see how it certainly works out in your favor. If you can get super aggro on her before she has a dispel for the silence, she's kind of a sitting duck. And it's not like silence is your only way of controlling her either. A couple stuns available. As Dark Black draws the dagger. Scorched Earth as well, but they're not going to make the jump. No blink yet on Fashero's Doom. We're back underway, 15-5, a 20k net advantage for Wildcard as they are stampeding ahead to an early run on game 1. Blink timing now on Doom, 23 minutes in, as the Radiant scrounging up, hoovering up whatever they can find. We're going to see Wildcard make their first attempt at Roshan here. Oh, nice. Good Solar Crest pickup. Buff up your Drow Ranger or your DK. Whoever's hitting towers or the target of value. Nothing really else crazy. I do like with the net worth advantage that Speed has found himself in. Picks up the Ghost Scepter. He knows that PA probably only one of the only heroes that can kind of kill him. And Doom on fade here. No black hole this time, so you can still use your items. Press your pipe, brother. For sure, it goes down, pays for his insolence against the offlaner. Ogre to fall as well. Dagger on the high ground. The vision is dead as Dark Black going for the TP out. The Dragon Tail not coming out in time. He's silenced from Muerta. Good coverage ran by the support as 9 limping. Trying to find some space. Trying to find some solace, though. The Cursed Crown and the Bramble Maze spelling his doom. A good setup for the Fire Breath. RCY 6, 2, and 7. Finally getting some retribution for that hellacious early laning phase. Alone put him through. Now, Dire looking to take their last lane of Rax. No shard needed on Yamson here as Speed does has it. He does have his shard. Did they take? No, he bought it. This man is rich, rich. Unless no, Speed was granted his shard by the Tormentor. They took it. Final tier 3 tower down. We see Fade rejoin the fray. Eidolons. Arrows from Yamson doing the job for you. RCY eating the daggers here. Alright, and Fischero gonna be the first to fall here. But what's that? PA in on top of the Dragon Knight, saved by the Tombstone. Speed Gaming, folks. Doing the most. This 9 has to back off, but Yamson once more. Hurricane pikes himself forward. And RCY back out, but that's just an alone Echo Slam. Oh, he's back in the Tombstone by time. RCY says, gotcha, bitch. Comes right out to play and looking for a full team wipe. 4 dead. GG is called. 26 minutes into game 1. Sad Boys left in their fields and go back to the drawing board. This Wildcard take the advantage early on here in the series. That's a statement. You know, Wildcard, the directly invited team to these close qualifiers, certainly showing why. Real fans know this one. The music coming up. All right, folks. Looking to see if I have a lobby for us. There we go. Fear SC, one of the best in the biz. Admins. Love him. What a guy, what a guy. Groveville is brutal. It feels super strong for a tier 2. Aesthetic cap also very nice. Just with how like the meta right now is shifted to just, you know, searching, hunting, find someone, burst them down. Just being able to get out of that. Chef's kiss from an item. So good. Ooh. I just got a notification, everybody. My my new GPU has arrived after the folks at the shop decided to Gronk spike my old one. Oh, what a nice message to get. Just going back, we got a lot of new follows here, folks. Everybody, welcome to the channel. Looks like Mama, Poxy, Row Whales, Lundy Shark, Ariane Deer, Magicster, again with the Prime sub. Thank you so much for that. Got Niski 15, Mirax 19, H Fleshe, and Scavelin. Thank you all for the follows. Hope you like your time here being a beach baby. Yeah. Not the ogre game you want to have here. Taking a look. Alone did, you know, no more damage than the enemy cores, but considering the state of the game, Not bad. Yeah, PA just had no space. Fade Enigma is just far too oppressive to play into. I mean, can we see bans here? Okay. Game 2 starts in 8 minutes. And friends, I will be right back. Gonna step away from the computer here between games. Keep myself limber, refreshed, and ready to go. And we'll be back here very soon. All right, let's take a look. Pick order coming up. Alrighty. First priority goes to Sad Boys, and they will take first pick here in game 2. Little heaters on, but it can fight the great cold of the Tennessee outdoors. What can you do? All right, let's rate some profiles. Here we go. This actually might not be a good idea if you know anything about Dota players. Okay, accurate. Everyone hates Kez. Hero's crazy strong right now. Okay, some of your favorite heroes. Level 29, Ember, huh? Check the title, friend. Best of 5, best of 5. We promote literacy here with the Beach Babies. And Wildcard will choose Radiant. Oh yeah! Game 2, baby! Let's go.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
No Alk, no DK. Sad Boy's getting first pick here. Let's see if they ban all of the Fade heroes. There's one.
Radiant team ban.
There's 2. Can we go 3 for 3?
Dire team ban.
3 for 3 on the Fade bans. Do you take out the Enigma? Survey
10
says.
seconds remaining.
I said, survey says.
5 seconds
I got
remaining.
plenty of reserve time. I shouldn't rush him. It's rude, right? We're going to teach you, Zodis. You need to be able to find the answers for yourself, my friend.
Dire team pick.
Hey, they banned out the Big Numb Dark Willow.
Team pick.
Feeling that it's simply too powerful, and I agree. Wildcard had plenty of time to think. Could be an RCY Tiny coming up. Big Num, does he play at 4 Tiny? I really don't want to see the Yamson Tiny. But he did play it successfully the other day.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Okay, Big Num's not on his top 4. Let's see,
Radiant team
does he
ban.
play? Okay, 5 pro matches this year. This is not necessarily calendar year, but within a year.
Radiant team pick.
80% win
Time
rate
now for the
on the
dire
tiny for
team
Big
to
Num.
choose.
But we're going to see Speed Chin. Some would say a little dangerous into the gyrocopter, of course. Wave clear, zoo clear. 2 strong aspects of the hero.
10 seconds remaining.
Wildcard take out the Alone Monkey King. They don't want to get
5
out-tempoed.
seconds remaining.
Smart. Damage reduction from Lich, very nice. So they remove it. Good pairing with the gyrocopter. Yeah, kinda. The gyro kind of display in front of the Lich at that point, which you don't always want. Ogre's still in the pool. Didn't work out for Sad Boys in game 1,
Team pick.
but I think maybe more of a product of the environment, just playing against Wildcard. Strong early game. Okay, so we could see Bristle carry, Bristle off, Bristle support even. Last Wallachia, Bristle 5 was being workshopped by a bunch of teams. Bristle 4 as well.
5 seconds
Around the nasal
remaining.
goo facet, just a bunch of armor reduction. Has since fallen out of favor. But, you know, maybe the R&D departments have been working on it. We'll find out here as these other picks come on the board. No Morph, no Bat. Yeah, Tiny could go 3 ways here. 1, 2, or 4. I don't think we'll see Fade Tiny. Man, it's qualifier season, folks. I love it. That's so much Dota
Patience while
every day.
Radiant's team
Okay, Jakiro. Picked up here by Sad Boys.
Radiant's
It's gonna be a
team
5, Jakiro.
Legion
An
Commander.
LC. Oh, man. My prediction, Fade.
10
He's
seconds
either going to
remaining.
have 150 dual damage and the game ends at 20 minutes, or he's going to have 300 plus and it's going to be a 40-minute plus game.
I'm mad.
You can quote me on that. I've got a feeling.
Team pick.
Big Num Techies. What a treat. The burst damage that comes out between this offlane duo, absolutely insane. You walk into the middle of a creep wave, bam, overwhelming odds. Bristles
10 seconds
wrecked.
remaining.
What's that? You managed to survive somehow? Blast off from Techies
5 seconds
with
remaining.
the max percent HP talent or facet, and then your day is just ruined. You do that 2 or 3 times, your lane is over. Ooh.
Dire team ban.
Huh. All right, so some flexibility now afforded to the Dire draft.
10 seconds remaining.
All these heroes can kind of flip-flop around the map in different
5
positions.
seconds remaining.
In pro play, it's pretty uncommon to see this Undying in a core role. I don't want to see it in a core role particularly, but, you know, beggars cannot be choosers. I'm on the wrong side of that for the lobby. Do I need a tombstone hitter, or am I content? I might be looking for an RCY hero, and Sad Boys have left the puck in. This seems like the freest puck game of my life.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
I could see Yamson go carry Tiny. You pick up the RCY Invoker. Throw Alacrity on your Tiny. Just let him go sicko mode. Sunstrike into duel. Also a classic combination. We could also see like Tiny mid and Spectre in the off or in the safe lane. Very good connectivity to the LC, the techies.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Patience while the Radiant's team chooses. Points away.
All right. Pangolier coming out. Gonna be an alone Pango, most likely.
5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
Yeah, RCY Puck. This is a very free puck game. You can get caught in the alone Rolling Thunder with like an ice path, and that is tough. But other than that, you're scot-free. All right, friends. The board is set for game 2 of Wildcard versus Sad Boys. Wildcard have a 1-game advantage already. Looking to go 2-0 here on the back of the Fade LC. See if that snowball can get rolling downhill. I think you're going to need a strong performance from Alone and a bit more conservative of a performance from Fischero. Chikiro and Bristle, it's a lot of damage to deal with, though. Yamson might have a little bit of a tough time here. All right.
Let's do this.
Alrighty, folks. Game 2. Wildcard versus Sad Boys is underway here. If you are just joining, thank you so much for showing up. I'm Malibu, and I'm happy to have you with us today. Beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in the U.S. East. A little chilly, but we got Dota to keep us warm. As we see RCY switching out the tangos. That makes the Dire think they have an observer ward in this area to contest, but will not be the case. The mental games coming out quick here from RCY. And what's better than mental games? Well, it's Christmas or Frost of His Hats, of course. Got Seeing Red. Let's see. Double jump, rotting mitts, Liquid Frost, Afterburner, Jostling Rift, okay, Satyr, Squeeze Scope, and Crash Landing. Ooh. I don't know if I like the scope so much.
The battle begins.
Blast off damage is so goated. Okay. Go 2 for 2 on the bounties once again. play there. We see that early Satyr Mind Stealer. Whoa, the speed micro, by the way. Speed's playing the bottom lane. I don't know if you all knew this. And he's got his little Satyr up there. He is calling it back. The mind games are strong here with Wildcard getting inside of the head of Sad Boys early, but a nice deny. Oh, not packet loss. One of the natural enemies of Dota players. What tier 1 team will come out flat? You know, I don't know if I'm qualified to make that decision, to make that call. I think the only way a team can come out flat is if they have very high expectations. And the way that I have high expectations isn't so much off of like, oh man, we gotta go full screen. Crap. The only way we get those expectations for a team to fall flat is if they have previous like marked performance. Liquid already looking good. No, this is not. Who would I have? I don't know, man. Like Gaiman, they're still trying to figure it out. I think you might really have to retool Ace's kit if you want to have a lot of success with this same roster.
Somebody do something!
All right, we got Dark Black back, hopefully. No packet loss. Damn. Yamsun Tiny, look at this. Okay. So Tiny, already crazy base damage. Gets a tree, 10 extra damage. Gets a Quelling Blade? Are you kidding me? Like, what? Of course, start full wand against a Bristle and Jakiro. A very spammy lane. And they don't have any way to kill this Satyr off rip. I would like to know, if I could go back and look at the draft, if the Nyx Assassin was banned. Because if Chin comes out and you don't have your supports already, picking up Nyx is a very good way to deal with this Satyr. It usually forces them to go with the Hellbear, because the Hellbear just doesn't have mana. A small one. Yamsun from 3-point line. Hits 9. Yeah. Use your first courier load to buy those tangos, and big chillin' here for the Radiant safe lane. RCY already healing back up from that like half HP deficit. Lone's still holding a point here. We'll put it into Swashbuckle. 100 extra range, and it doubles your damage too. So 60, 180 before reductions. Not bad. Taking a look top side. See Fade already suffering at the hands of the Undying. You can just tell by all of these magic stick charges that he has 8. So he's eaten around 8 decays. Of course, recovered that strength over time. Yeah. This is a wave that just shoves and doesn't really give Wildcard a chance to outplay them. Just with the sheer like aggressive positioning of this wave, they're just gonna decay you, flak shot or like flak cannon, and then you just have to take the tower or take the wave at your tower and get what farm you can. But DCH here getting a little low. Just got a Mango to spam another round of decay. Fade has already used most of his stick charges. So stick, you only get 10. Guess he used it when he got capped off. And the tombstone coming out. Big Dumb blasting off to get away from the zombies. It's like an episode of The Walking Dead here as this courier not going to go down. Fade with the micro. Saves it. Overwhelming odds as he... No. He's getting the tombstone too. 125 buckaroos in the bank of Fade coming out. Alright, yep, we see big camp unblocked here. The wave will ping pong back and forth quite a bit. Both camps of players want that camp to be active for the pool. RCY, oh yeah, you get a Blightstone early on this Pangolier. Buff up your spells. RCY throws the orb and it hits the Pangolier. Even baits the shield crash. Can you read? I know I'm asking the bare minimum. And sometimes that's a lot. Just get out. We have no time for rudeness here, folks. As for Shero, thinking the exact same thing. Fade brings him down. That mana burn. Doing the damage. And that leads the question, where is the Jukiro helping out with the runes as Yase looking to get away here. Gyrocopter going in on Big Num. No snap region available, and he will get the blast off for the stun and extra damage, though. A kill going to the Gyrocopter, juking in the trees, Undying will not get away from Fade. Homing missile, taking off with the stun as we see Speed make the twin gate rotation. It's looking good for Dark Black until he appears from the trees. Double kill coming out for Wildcard. They are dire. RCY gets a nice bottle refill and a little bit of reinforcements here from Big Num, but it's a 2-on-2. And the rune spawns bottom. No. Stun up. RCY gonna take the ticket to the high ground here. One more swashbuckle will do it. It misses. Goes wide. Rolling Thunder in from Alone as Big Num suffering. As Bristle dies in the off lane to Yamson and Speed. Alone rolling one more time on Big Num might do it. Silences the Pangolier, but the right clicks land. Alone eating the tower shots. RCY has broken your ankles, but Romeo and Julia die together in the end. How romantic. Alone gets the experience for the kill. That is wild, dude. Clip. I'm gonna try. Do I have it set up? Oh, it's not working. Damn. I had a replay function set up, but it's not working. Unlucky. We'll work on it during the break. Alone tipping RCY there. What a duel in the mid lane. What a duel. Speed coming top side. Right, loses creeps to the flat cannon here. Blastoff coming in on top of TCH. Tombstone, 3 hits remaining. The instant respawn gonna add to the numbers for Dire. TPing in, speed pops the wand, gets another convert here. Dark Black does kill the techies and now alone, closing the gap, has the Rolling Thunder after the swashbuckle. One more kill in the pockets of the Sad Boys. And a DX. All right, friends, game stayed here. 6-5, just shy of 8 minutes. It's been an absolute bloodbath. Wisdom runes go 1 for 1. And I don't know why I'm on XP per minute. Let's go to net worth. We see Yamson leading the charts, with Alone not far behind. In fact, right on his tail. Top 4, we see 3 of the wildcard heroes. Gyrocopter about 800 gold behind his counterpart in the Tiny. Treads Falcon into Lance after a full wand. Very brawly game. And Fade gets stunned up twice here. Big Num in the wings as Rolling Thunder is let loose. Coming in alone, wants to kill. The duel though from Fade. A turn of fortune for the Radiant. As Dark Black arrives, Fade dancing along the fountain, dipping his toes in. And RCY showing up with amplified damage. Coil onto 2. Gyro getting quite low. Orb through, and Yamson coming through with the avalanche, with the toss. 2 dead, looking for another one. Make it 3. And Big Num, can he go? No. No, he's going to go back to base. As a 2-for-2 exchange here. Alone could be a problem. Now top of the charts. Gotta expect an early Diffusal Blade gonna be online. With that Diffusal, these are heroes that need their mana to fight. Maybe Fade, the exception. I mean, overwhelming odds, a huge amount of damage. You want to have mana for your hard dispel, impress the attack. Let's see. So Yamson's carry, Tiny build up. Soul Ring treads into Echo Saber. And he's going to go Shadow Blade into Silver Edge. He wants the break for this Bristle. You can break the Side Gunner as well for Gyrocopter once they eventually get their Ags. You can also break Lucky Shot and Pingalier. Less value, but still applicable. 9. Joining the fray. Tombstone down. I think Sad Boys maybe learning from just how ferociously Wildcard defended their tier 1s in game 1. Action rune coming out. It's going to be a haste bottom. But RCY smells the blood in the water. Wants to kill alone. Forced to use the Rolling Thunder. He's going to TP to the tower to make a move for the haste rune. We got a gamer, folks. Somebody hit the alerts. That's wild. Haste into both bounties. A rune control from this guy. Who thinks of that? Who thinks of that? Come on. Alright. Dual smoke coming out from the Radiant. Wildcard looking to deal a hand. On the top side of the map. Fade gonna eat the homing missile, but the jaws of the Vice Grip tightening. TP's available on the Gyrocopter, but you're not going to get him when you get pulled into the coil here. Blast off into the duel. The damage is coming out, and Gyrocopter will fall. TCH on the run. But a little zombie trying to shamble away, and it's not the Day of the Dead zombies, thankfully. A little bit of a slow boy coming out, dead for 20. In the meantime, Mr. Yamson hitting some creeps, level 9. I'd love to see it. Going tower for tower here. Feel like this could be a little bit of space for Bristle to recover. We've not really seen him involved since his first 2 deaths. We've got enough gold for 2 of his 4 components of the Aghanim Scepter. You know, just as I mentioned it, we see the rotation come out. Big Num looking a little scary here in the tree line. Well, 200 dammy. 400. Yeah, you can drop almost 800 damage before reductions. That plus 1 or 2 spells from Yamson and a right click. This could be a dead bristle after the pause. But Fischero, sensing it. His spiny senses are tingling. Ironwood tree. You always have a tree for tree grab. The beautiful synergy. Okay, Fischero gonna eat 3 mines here. Blasting off on Big Num alone. Closing the gap. Has the defusal. And this is gonna be a dead techies. Nice break for the Dire. Net worth lead shortening. Just around 2k gold now. Diffusal. Gonna be diffusal into blink, perhaps? Speed Gaming with the auras coming in. He's got the Centaur stomp into the blast off, the damage, the control. It's all here, folks. Just as the Dire show up, 2 heroes surrounded now by a Puck on the north side, and Faye looking for a duel. Won't get it thanks to the Ice Path. Quick thinking from 9, but RCY still under the tower with the shield rune. Once more, striving to achieve, dodges the Macropyre. Chikiro dead as RCY gets healed by the Hand of God. Dark Black looking to bring him down. The Puck is dead. That orb still flying though. A little bit of damage going out to the surviving Dire players, but Puck is the prize. Big wave gonna be crashing soon here. Big Num steps up to bat. Wants that experience. That goal building towards his mechanism. Alright. Action rune spawning. Wisdom rune spawning. We see Speed Gaming. Good lad stacking the camps for his Tiny. As RCY on the prowl with an arcane. Does he stay? Does he go? This tier 1 quite low. Alone working on the shard. He actually wants to roll up for the blink. Interesting. Gets pulled in. Ice Path lands. Puck is stunned after the fact. Trying to get out with the orb. Rolling Thunder, but a dodge. He phase shifts just in time and he jumps. What a god. The Waiting Rift doing it all. Arcane Rune coming out strong here, and holy RCY. RCY, are you so damn good? Gatekeeping the high ground, Big Num. Uh-oh, we got the Troll Summoner, and imagine the push coming out from this one, folks. RCY still on the prowl. Fade looking for a kill. Looking for a duel. He's got the Blade Mail. Alone. Rolling Thunder not yet available. Duel on the Pangolier in the Macropyre, but the damage coming out from the Radiant. Too much to sustain. 1 to fall per side. Bristle has to limp away. They get the Techies. They get the LC. Oh no. Ice Path onto the low ground, but the orb gets them out. The Coil Decay getting the kill at the last moment. Yamson showing up. Shadow Blade, Echo Saber in tow. Not going to get anything. Good turn of events there for the Dire. You know, you sacrifice your tier 1 tower. You gain a lot off of this fight, though. Biggest gold winner gonna be, well, your supports and your offlaner. Bristleback died twice this game, but already coming out with his axe. Decent timing when recovery is in mind. Wisdom Rune still here is a bit of a question mark for me. Maybe leaving it for the 21-minute buff that it gets when the next one spawns. But if Wildcard pushed deep to look to steal that Tormentor, at 20 minutes it could get sniped. Techie's given a lot of information with these mines. Got 2 stuns, the cloak aura. Oh, alone is low, but in the door on Yamson. Gets bounced up to the high ground. Hand of God coming through. Tombstone is down. Bullets coming out from Dark Black as Yamson gets to the Tombstone. Fashero chasing down. Speed brings him down. The Chin army all but dead here. Fade goes for the duel on the Bristle, pulling him to an about face as he dies, undying, and now RCY is in, and he's pissed. He wants revenge for his boys. Coil onto the gyrocopters. Gyrocopter doing an about face of his own. RCY will jump into the ancient camp as Yamson closing the gap. Fade going for the juke path here that Dark Black might take. Spots him out. Holds off. RCY picks up the kill. 5k lead for the Radiant. Yamson playing the role of bodyguard here. Opening damage onto Alone. Fade no duel. Waiting on the tree line. Will get the purge. Strong dispel for a strong boy. That vision's going to do a lot of work for Sad Boys. Fade with the blink, the blade mail. Okay. Yamson finds Alone, the burst damage. Holy! Silver Edge. 300 bonus physical damage. Just crazy. How much HP does Alone have? Oh my god, and he's on an Agi Treads. Oh, get you a raindrop, buddy. No open slots 2025. That's our motto this year. Hashtag no open slots.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
Oh, Dark Black on the high ground here. No Ags just yet, but a crit stick, Dragon Lance, Specialist Array, you know, that's the value Aghanims. 8-second cooldown, not bad for that. Oh, the rune goes to RCY here. Alone is silenced, has no way of purging it. Does get the roll up into the Rolling Thunder. You gotta expect it next here, but the duel from Fade brings down the enemy carry. Rolling Thunder on Yamson. Gets purged. RCY still alive, just tap dancing on the Dire. Will get caught by the Ice Path. Jakiro, a good pick against this puck. 2 for 2 here. Gonna be in favor of the Dire. But getting the Gyro off the map, certainly nice. Yamson does get slowed even during the invis. And Fade just on a killing spree. 60 dual damage. Yamson still on the prowl. The vision might be granted by this courier though. Pings do come out.
Dire's middle tower is
Oh,
under attack.
Yamson. He's gonna get both wisdom runes. He's gonna get both wisdoms. Oh my god, and the courier. Insult to injury.
To strength and destruction.
Oh, if Sad Boys weren't sad before. They're gonna be living up to their name now as Alone gets dueled. The wombo combo from the off-lane duo. Fade and Big Num bring down alone. That's right, X22. RCY, the last hope of NA. Alright, a 10k lead again here for Wildcard. The Wild Boys. Wildcard, Wild Boys crossover when? Now that's content. Yamson, the tower breaker in between a rock and a hard place here, but an amplified damage rune spawning bottom. The Dire do have vision on it. We see Alone making a beeline for it. We'll pick it up. Coil is ready though. And a conflict brewing betwixt them all. Coil out to match the tombstone. Macropyre down. Hero dead off rip. Pashero healed up by the Undying. The tombstone not getting targeted. A little bit of a soft reset here from the Radiant as they look at Alone. Health low. Call out coming down. Gotta kill those zombies. Remember headshots. Vlad's to the bags of speed. 3, 2, and 14. This man has been involved in over half of your kills on a chin. Utility items coming out from the techies as well, providing more than damage. Vision, little support, the whole shebang from Big Num. Yamson says, hey guys, I found 2 wisdoms up here. Let's get this Tormentor too. Shard for free. Gonna go to Big Num. I feel like that's pretty value. You just throw that on... I don't know if you want to throw it on Fade when he jumps. Maybe you throw that on Yamson if he ever gets targeted. The move speed is pretty goated as well. How long does it last? Duration 6. Oh my god, you're just throwing that on Yamson while he's Shadow Bladed. Alone with the blink. Fade, blink it in, duels him through the debuff immunity. It pierces, baby! And that's gonna be a dead Pangolier. Space purchased with that death for saadboys, and we are seeing them adopt mode dodge, but it's not good enough. Yamson hunting finds his next quarry, and he's got a quarry to settle. TCH brings out the tombstone. Yamson's got a headstone of his own for it. Little soul rip brings it up, but 200 gold goes to the bags of the Radiant as they are untamed completely. Wildcard bringing down the mid racks, looking grim for the reality of saadboys. Going down 2-0 in a series is devastating. We'll see how it plays out off the back of this fight. Alone rolling through. Yamson just absorbing it all. Status resist from that SNY. He goes back in. He's got it. He just wants the smoke. Just staying in the Macropyre. He says, you know what? This is where stones are made. In the fires of the mountain. And Fade goes back in for the duel. Turns the Bristle around. The Ice Path doing a little bit of work here. Glimmer, not enough. The Bristle dies. Roll up, not that great either when you just keep cascading hero over hero lemmings into the sea. And these are some big lemmings, and you're all out of water. GG called. 25 minutes in. Wildcard take game 2. 1 win stands between them and a return to Bucharest. The road is long for the saadboys, but with their favorite mixtape and a cloudy day, just like we got going on outside, we might see him get in the car and start that road trip. Tino and 7 on the tiny. Yamson just popping off, man. Evil rabbit indeed. Come on, Fear. Come on, Fear. Give us a lobby link, Fear. We'll give you all a scoreboard to check out. Oh my god, a big stretch. I bet that's what Yamson looks like after he just smacks the hell out of the sad boys. Thank you, Fear. My champion. Alright, friends. We'll get some tunes going for you. Alright, friends, I'll be right back. I'm going to take care of some things during this break. Stay tuned for more PGL Wallachia closed qualifier actions.
seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
All right, friends. We got a draft. Game 3. What the fuck?
10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Nah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Wildcard not giving alone a single chance to play monkey. And we're not going to see any lich either.
Radiant team ban.
First round bans every time. No Chin, no DK, no Alp, no Tiny.
10 seconds
Fade
remaining.
is going completely unbanned here in the first round.
5 seconds remaining.
They've got first pick too. Probably not going to pick the Fade hero unless it's like an Magnus as well. Yeah. But we're back from our break. I hope everyone's feeling nice and refreshed. We might have to go standing here in a little bit. I could use a nice stretch.
No, I'm sorry.
I just laying down on the couch for the most part there.
Well, never mind. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Okay, sad boys think they can do it again with the bristle.
Seconds. No, I'm sorry. 8 seconds. Actually, I meant. Well, never mind. 5 seconds remaining.
Righty.
Radiant
Second
team
wave
ban.
of bans coming out. No Muerta. Muerta, a nice answer to any of the gotcha heroes in the game here. Silence being a great tool.
The Dire team is now
Dead shot,
picking
yeah.
their bans.
Oh, they ban out
They
Bat,
do
huh?
Take their time, don't they?
Okay. All right. Who hates Muerta and Bat
10 seconds
more
remaining.
than Magnus? Is there
5
anybody
seconds
that you're
remaining.
trying to really protect here? I mean, Puck kind of hates both of those. The silence and the lasso is brutal.
Dire team pick.
Okay, and they want to protect their bristle here on Sad Boys. So they take out the LC.
Radiant team pick.
And they steal Big Num's Willow right out from under their noses. Tough break. I know 9 plays a good Bat Rider. Who else?
10 seconds remaining.
Ifrit?
5 seconds remaining.
What? Is Ifrit coming over from playing core? Yeah, he is. It's weird. Oh, Big Numb Shadow Demon coming out. Love to see it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Are we gonna see the Speed Hero?
Time
Speed
now.
Vino? Jungle Vino? No. It's gonna be Big Numb Hoodwink Speed Shadow Demon coming out. Another break for the Bristleback. Always a welcome addition. Some control. some scouting, some vision. Fair amount of damage.
10 seconds remaining.
Both supports have a way to hit this Willow
5
inside
seconds remaining.
of the Shadow Realm. Pretty nice. All right, I wonder how our YouTube stream is doing. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, folks. If YouTube is better for you, by the way, I have set up dual streaming once again. So you can find my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@MalibuCasts. I don't think that one's monetized, but I don't really make a lot of money from streaming or casting anyway, so it's okay. All right. Where the hell?
10 seconds
Am I
remaining.
not live?
5 seconds remaining.
My multiple outputs working. Huh. Strange, but not strange. The Ogre picked up for Sad Boys, making a return to it on the 5. See if it works out for him this time. Carries like Gyrocopter, Drow Ranger. Terrorblade to a lesser extent still in the pool. I don't know if you want to pick Terrorblade against the Magnus. They're going to steal the puck. Picking it up for Mr. Alone in the mid lane here. Huh.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Ah, now the Radiant team is banning.
Sniper. Oh my god. RCY Sniper against the puck. Dude, this is going to be disgusting. This is going to be disgusting. I'm predicting RCY 4-2 off of the first wave.
5 seconds remaining.
8-3 off of the second wave. Maybe 8-4. What the hell?
Dire team ban.
Huh. Weird.
Seconds remaining. A voice in my ear is telling me only 5 seconds to go. Either that or I'm mad.
Final ban's coming out. They want to protect the sniper. Ban out the Spectre. RCY to Romania again. That's right, Ray Poggy. Big bro showing up. Cheering on little bro RCY. You love to see it. The family love. Feel strong today.
10 seconds remaining.
No Ursa.
5 seconds remaining.
Want to give Bristle a decent shot at safe lane or at off lane here. No way they pick a Phoenix band out.
Radiant team ban.
Okay. You ban the PA, you ban the Ursa. Who do you want to play? Do you go Drow? With Wildcard already banning the Spectre, you could flex the Bristle to safe lane as well. A possibility. The song's a banger. A lot of reserve time, but you don't need it when you got the Fade Night Stalker. Sad Boys, I think you forgot about this one. Picking that puck. Works well getting on top of the willow of the puck as well.
10 seconds remaining.
I do wonder if we'll see Night Rain first or the vision interrupting void. All right, Mars.
The selection of heroes is now available.
Night Stalker can just fly over the wall though, but a great jump for the sniper. For the hoodwink. It's gonna be Yamson Magnus. Yep. Empowering himself. Hoping for a Game 3 win and a Grand Finals sweep. 3-0 would be quite the statement here for the NA Powerhouse Wildcard. Little Bros, Sad Boys, looking to dig deep and start the beginning of the reverse sweep. Friends, that's a tall order for any team, but we'll see if Sad Boys are up to the task as we get into Game 3 of our Grand Finals of the PGL Wallachia Season 3 North American Closed Qualifiers. Sponsored by Malibu Jesus. Doing all the heavy lifting. The free labor. The labor of love. Casting. The game that we all love, Dota 2. Shout out to all 372 of you in chat. Dota is nothing without the viewers, without the fan base. And, I mean, it's still a beautiful game, but what's a tournament without a crowd, right?
Here we go. Are you ready?
Right. Big smoke from Wildcard here. Betwixt the two towers.
Oh, that's lovely.
Dark Black, the first point of contact for the Dire. Smoke is broken.
Steady now. 30 seconds until we are tested by combat.
Never had a chance.
It's feeding time.
Courage. It starts.
Alright. First blood is gonna be coming out here. God's Rebuke. And Ramble so strong. Speed gonna go down. And we got a curveball
Achieved first blood.
from Alone.
Relax and have fun.
Shall be duly noted.
Huh. Alright. Alright, so interesting little tidbit about Shadow Demon. Menace, the stacking debuff from the right click, applies from your illusions too. As you can see, your hero applying it here, so it's stacking damage. But if you get illusions of an enemy hero with disruption, they do not give you stacks. But Harass coming out early, trying to force 9 out of lane. See the Bramble Maze returning, only level 1, so no Spear of Mars. Just gonna be the Rebuke. Yamson, universal hero. Benefits heavily from these stats. Full wand. 3 branches. The harass of this lane is quite brutal. Taking a look mid here. We see 5 and 3 on RCY. My prediction was 8 and 4 by the second wave. But Puck not doing too shabby himself either. Alone. 4 and 3. Oh my god, oh my god, look at that, folks, look at that. You know, I just felt it. Just felt it. Taking the ghillie suit, too. He knows that phase shift is going to be in play. 1 second duration, that's the entire scatter shot duration of the shrapnel. So, no real reason to take it against this Puck. Helps you keep the lane shoved a little better, but will he eat the orb? Yes. Damage coming out. Big Num gets a courier kill, but low. The dual slow, the damage of the blood grenade, of the ignite, burning down the squirrel. Some snap regen in the fairy fire. We'll see if he uses it. Oh, no, no, no. Puck coming in with the orb. Big Num gets the TP out just in time. That could have been disastrous for the Hoodwink. Dying with your TP on cooldown puts Fade on an island. We do have our carry Bristle. Seeing red. And Fade gonna get body blocked. The right click's coming out. Too much for the solo Night Stalker. And that is... Thank you, Mr. Ray Pogi. I look forward to my chicken in the Philippines. Don't know if I'll have the methods to prepare it, though, or bring it back home. So we'll have to eat it together. Alone tipping RCY. Fashero goes down to the poison touch of speed. Oh my god.
Looks like they're going after Dire's middle tower.
Alright, Yamson steps out of the bramble patch. Just a couple nicks on the legs of the Magnetar. Keeping the game close this early on. But RCY 21 and 8. 15 and 5 Puck here. Going tit for tat in the mid lane, but Alone getting quite low. Gonna have to burn through this bottle regen for any hope at some staying power. Alright, level 5 sniper, level 5 Puck. Does he go up? Yeah, okay, so he... Nice. He scouts that stack out. Interesting. Doing a lot of work with the orb here. Gets the water rune. Gonna get the bounty as well. Looking to connect to the bottom lane perhaps. Speed dodging the brambles. Puck is inbound though. Radiant need to be careful here. You could give up 1, perhaps 2. Speed under the trees deep in the territory. Uses the disruption. Dodges the vision. But will get speared. Dies. Dire 4 also going down. A trade with a rotation certainly in favor of the Radiant, but now it's nighttime and Fade. He's angry. You won't like him when he's angry. But it's time for Big Num to get out. Dark Black trying to get away. Oh, no way that Bushwhack pulls him in. God, Big Num with the big net. Uh-oh, 9. No cast range on the Bramble. We'll hold it. Taking a look bottom. Fashero getting walked down again. That's the problem. I feel like Mars, anytime he's left solo, if you have like any catch or gap close, he's just hosed. I mean, disruption into Shockwave, into Skewer. It's like, what the hell do you do as a solo laner?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright. TCH falls to Big Num. Top side. 4-3, 6.5 minutes in. Speed joining the party up top. Phase boots, a full wand, and a bracer. On the Night Stalker. 9 gets disrupted. Dark Black looking to get some damage, but it's not looking good for the Dire. TP coming in from the Ogre as Puck flaps their wings. Coming top Fade. The first point of contact for Puck alone. Quite low. Has the coil, but the Willow has perished already. Silenced. They turn their attention to Puck. 1-for-1. Breaks the coil. Fade. The damage is going to be coming out. A Sniper pushing this mid-tier 1 tower. We see a disengage from the Radiant. 1-for-1. Keeping the Puck engaged away from the Sniper. Certainly favorable for Wildcard. This tier 1 being pressured as well. Keeping that catapult as alive as long as he can here. RCY going to go for the assassinate and Lone falls. Already using the Waning Rift, the phase shift, won't be able to disjoin it. Insane play from the Sniper. Just having a good read on the situation. Gets the most. Gonna be a full Orb of Corrosion coming out on Fade's next Courier. We'll have like a minute and a half to play with it at nighttime. Certainly gonna have Dark Ascension online as well. Ogre, gotta be careful here. Though if you can bait the Dark Ascension, it's not the worst if you save a core with it, but you won't need it. You certainly won't. The Ogre falls. And this tempo draft is certainly tempoing. Vashero still needs about a quarter of a level before the Arena of Mars, Arena of Blood, is ready. 9, are you stacking? No, and no. So 9 minutes will be the first stack for the Willow. Yeah. I feel like we've seen this episode before, friends. Yams and RCY Fade. Top of the net worth. The core is ahead by a mile here. And now Ogre stepping up to bat. Wants to hold this tier 1 tower. It's dangerous. You've got the Arena of Blood. But do you have enough to throw inside of it? Alone offers the coil with a shield rune. Yeah. We see Speed step up to bat, hoping to get some wave clear here, but Vashero walking in doesn't have the cast range for it yet. Full health T1. Gonna be very nice here for Wildcard as they pivot around, dodge the play. Oh, and Yamson going full farm mode. I love it. He wants to go big scaling, maxes in power, gets his Mask of Madness, and he's off to the races for this Echo Saber. Speed wants to protect the haste rune here. Needs to get... No, he doesn't. Ults the Puck, grabs it, and runs away. Arena of Mars coming back out onto Fade. The silence is applied, but no one's stepping in it just yet. Coil put on the... Oh, no, Night Stalker. He flies away, just weathers the storm, gets out as the Ogre dies, and the Sniper has arrived. Cardell unleashing hell. The break applied. Sharp shooters on all sides here. Mars trying to get out. Pump faking the assassinate to get the last hit, but recognizes I just need to get this damage out. Big kill. Big kills, plural, coming out for the Radiant. Puck able to get out. And Sniper taking his place atop the totem pole. Net worth and probably experience too. Oh my god. Beating all enemy heroes by at least 2 levels, and even his buddy Yamson. Gets the broadsword first, even he just wants that damage. It's like 0.7, I think. For every stat, you get 0.7 damage. That might be the handoff, I think. So, ooh, quick math, 7 damage, 10 strength. Oh, speed does not get spotted by Puck. All right, Dark Black. Really doubling down on that mana regen. 2 nulls. Even brings out a clarity. But he's still forced back to base. And this is all before finishing that Ags. Almost has enough gold for 3 of the components. We see Demonic Purge coming out onto Alone. He is omega slowed as RCY gets hit with the Fire Blast. Puck dodges the Sharpshooter. But they've got 2 Sharpshooters. Enough to bring down that Ogre in the river. Arcane Rune will be awarded to the Radiant here. Yeah, Fade going with his Phylactery. He'll do this when he's ahead. If he's behind, usually you can see like a Midas. Sometimes Midas into Shard if it's really, really needed. A little bit of Bottle Glove here. And some Bloodlust. That would be the title of my book if I wrote a guide on how to support Bottle Glove and Bloodlust. refill your mid bottle, secure runes, and buff up your cores. God. The old Mom Echo Saber build into the blink. Never fails. When I say never, I mean never. Any big items? Maelstrom. Wild. Uh-oh. Smoke broken. Dark Ascension he takes to the sky. Fade once. The juicy Dark Black already at half health as Big Num closing the gap of Fashero, making some space with the arena, saves the Bristle. Big Num half health, pops the wand, the Lotus, trying to bring down the Mars as Fade dueling on the back lines with 2. Finds the Mars coming back into the fray here. Spear of Mars bringing Fade just back, but the Squirrel will fall as we see Yamps clean up the Dark Willow elsewhere, and alone.
Double kill.
Poor Puckling falls once again. 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, and 0 actually. Alone just not able to get his feet underneath of him here in this game 3. Just a reminder, folks, the stakes are high. Wildcard looking to punch their ticket to Bucharest here with a final decisive victory in this series. Uh-oh. Yamsun finds the Mars. That's the action off screen. We got action here. Speed buying time for everyone to show up. The self-disruption will be the death on the Bristle. Speed living through it all, but they've changed their sights to RCY. Brings down the Ogre. Brings down 9. 1 remaining hero. And it's Puck. He's gone. Realizes that he cannot stay around. Has to go cut away, but the TPs are already coming out in response. Fade's got the crippling fear, and I think Puck is afraid and alone as he falls dead for 30.
It looks like they're going after Dire's middle tower.
All right, Fade closing the gap here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
An Arena coming out with the disruption, buying Fade time. No Spear of Mars, no problem for the Radiant. Brought to his knees, Fashiro falls dead for 26. Looking for more in the Shadow Realm. Willow exists, but without the Ogre, Fade in the trees, buying time and vision. Hat trick going to the Radiant. This activity from the Radiant, simply superb. Speed connecting to Yamsun here on Dark Black. Aghanims in hand. Will it be enough? The skewer after the harpoon. Fade brings down the puck. The tips are coming out. The bristleback is bristling, but it's not enough. Another team wipe here. 17 minutes into game 3. Wildcard firing on all cylinders. Looking to take it home. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. 3 tier 2s remain for the defense of the Dire. One final grouping, perhaps. The Blink Dagger on the Mars. No Arena for 36. Hand in hand, they want to bolster the defenses around their tier 2, but Big Num scouting. Looking for an Ogre, but he's going to find a Willow. And the vision gets pinged out. Yeah, brought down. Good play here from saadboys. Buying a minuscule amount of space back for the ever-shrinking real estate.
Dire's middle tower is gone. Just gone.
Oh, Fade with the blink now. Just looking to smother any Dire hero that shows. Okay, you got Arena. Got level 1 coil. Got a blink on puck. You need to get a kill. A big one, and you need to get out. But now Magnus invisible. Is this gonna be the one you find? I feel like you almost have to bait with one person and just kind of write them off. Oh, the smoke breaks. Expires on Fashiro, but broke on 9. They know someone's invisible. And they see him, but the coil comes out too late. Yamsun either disjoints it, fucking dodges it. I don't know. He gets out. And the voice lines coming out. RCY, the young blood in the mid lane, tastes that second LAN appearance. You know, you can feel lightning before it strikes. The hairs on your arm raise up. You gotta imagine that's how the wildcard roster feels right now. Just one team wipe away from punching their ticket to Bucharest. PGL studios are waiting, friends. But for whom?
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
Oh, RCY. Looking custom grenade. Yamsun dragging the Mars down. Fashiro gets the Arena, but dies. Dark Black in, throws the hairball, throws the quills, it's going, but Yamsun hits the RP and the carry's dead. 2 for 1 with the buyback on the Willow. Now they're all falling like dominoes here. Feared up Fade, fought back from the Dire. Still has a little bit of time left in the air, brings down 9, tier 3 to join. Tough break, and GG called. Wildcard do it in terrific fashion. 20 minutes into game 3. It's a full sweep in the grand finals. Congratulations, Wildcard. You are going to Bucharest, Romania for PGL Wallachia Season 3 as the North American representative. Congrats to all involved, and we look forward to seeing you on LAN. One moment, folks, we are going to set up an interview with a teammate from the winning roster. All right, folks, and as you can see behind us, we've weathered the day into the night. And we're going to hop on a call here just in one moment. If you have any questions that you want to ask one of the members of Wildcard, please let me know. Oh, the chat. Why are my pending requests not showing up? Ah, there we go. Let's get some music going while we wait on our boy. Congrats, Wildcard. It's gotta feel good. I think the last hump here is getting over Shopify. That's gotta be it. All right, friends. We've got RCY. And we're going to go ahead and get that call going. Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir. RCY, yes?
What's up? You hear me fine?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. First off, congratulations, my friend, on qualifying to Wallachia Season 3. How does it feel? How's it feel? We got to know.
I mean, it's good to qualify for my second LAN. At the same time, just this qualifier, I don't think it was that hard to win.
Sure.
After Shopify declined the invitation.
Yeah,
Kind of looking forward to play them again.
Wanted a bit of a rematch there after the was that the Raleigh closed quals or the Dream League closed quals that just finished?
Dream League.
The Dream League. Yeah, the 3-1. It seemed like you guys had a possible win there, like in one of the games that you lost too, right?
Yeah.
A lot of back and forth.
Just lost experience.
Yeah. So this victory, you all are now attending both Fisher Belgrade, the LAN, right? and
Yep.
now Romania, Wallachia Season 3. Do you think that attending these two lands and getting that experience against these top teams will help even the playing field between you and Shopify?
I would say yes, because it's just the teams we're scrimming now. Like
Mm-hmm.
we're tier 1 teams, and we're doing fine against them. Just
Hell
need
yeah.
some more experience in against better teams.
All right. So paint us the picture of life in a freshly sponsored Dota 2 professional player. What's your daily schedule look like? How degen is it?
Uh, I mean, it's a normal Dota player thing. Just
Yeah.
wake up, play Dota, play
How many
scrims.
how many scrims a day are you all hitting usually?
Uh, some normally it's like 2 games, then some replay reviews, some team talk and stuff.
All right. Awesome.
Just understanding what happened to
Yeah.
scrims,
Good to hear.
getting better.
Yeah. So what are a lot of folks have different ways of practicing like improvement and how to track that over time. For you, what are the things that you find directly contribute to your own improvement the most?
And back then used to be a lot of pubs. Right now, instead of EU pubs right now, just sad to play.
The win trading is just
Yeah, there's
rampant.
just a lot of griefers.
Understood. So do you find you get more of your valuable experience from these scrims and from these team talks and reviews?
Yeah, I mean, most of my time is watching replays, seeing what other players do.
Hmm.
It's like players like GPK, CCNC, those type of players.
Yeah, that led right into my next question for you. Who were some of your role models here in the mid lane? But GPK, CCNC, anybody else stick out for you?
Uh, I mean, the player that stood out to me that I learned the most, probably
Mm-hmm. Gwen.
Quinn
Okay.
and Brawl.
Oh damn. Okay, Brian. Who's he playing with nowadays? Anybody?
I don't know. I think it's taking a break or something.
Okay. Okay. Hope it gives him a little bit of recovery that he needs. So, looking forward to your first two lands. Have you ever traveled to Europe before?
No, it's gonna be our first time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what the food is like in Belgrade. I heard it was not as good as Bucharest, which I had the chance to go to last time and saw some of the Wildcard boys there when I was there with Downs. The hotel is super nice. The
That's from
studios are
last year.
cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went to season 2 of Wallachia with Nouns to do social media and some content.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, had the chance to meet Yamson and be sure to hit up the go-kart racing while you're there. It's a
Oh
good
yeah, I
team
heard
building.
about it.
Yeah, Stress Espresso will grief you. She will flip her cart right in the middle, so be careful of that.
Sure.
But so RCY, we've had chat. I know your big bro is in there cheering for you. You got some other fans. Anybody you'd like to shout out? Anything you want to plug before we let you go? I know 3 game series, not the longest, but you're still probably wanting to get up from the computer, walk around, and relax a little bit. So I don't want to keep you too long. So anybody you want to shout out or plug before you go?
Shout out to Wildcard for
Oh,
this
hell yeah.
opportunity to be an org, to be part of an org.
Yeah, what was that acquisition or that sponsorship like for you? Like, what does that do for the team? How do y'all feel after
Yeah,
that?
it gives like a long-term financial solution to there was like a problem with
Yeah,
money,
absolutely.
so it's gonna be fine now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as a Dota fan, enthusiast, and caster, I've been rooting for you guys all the way from the ground up to the apex now of being sponsored by Wildcard, and I know there are a lot of folks out there in your corner, and we are looking to give you all a great send off as you go into both Wallachia and Belgrade. You're gonna have fans at home and abroad. So RCY,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
hell yeah, man! Congrats and best of
Thank you,
luck.
thank you.
Safe
Yeah, thank you.
travels and rest well. Thank you for the interview. I'll see you later, my friend.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye. All right, folks. Congrats once again to the Wildcard roster. Recently sponsored and making waves. I think this will be their their fifth LAN that they're going to as the Apex Wildcard merger happened, or acquisition. And then some of the roster shuffles have changed up the squad a little bit. But Org is picking up some steam and that valuable LAN experience, looking to gain some traction on the scene here. As maybe we see the rebirth of NA. Some young blood always helps out. But friends, I know I could use a little time to stretch, maybe go eat. Might stream some more later, but I'm going to go ahead and wind it down for now. So we're going to run some ads. Thank you all so much for hanging out. And we'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.